What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 61 today of the Vikings franchise series, and we are coming off of a loss against the Jaguars, a very slow burner, if you will. It was a 16-13 game. Neither offense really got going much, but I will say that the Jaguars offense was much more productive throughout the day in between the red zones. You know, they were able to move the ball. They were able to convert on third down quite a bit. We gave up a lot of big plays over the middle to them in crucial situations. And offensively for us, we just seemed out of sorts most of the game. In the end, the Jaguars ended up taking the ball with I think it was 4 minutes, and just drove down the field and ended it with a field goal. So it was a rough outing for us. Tyrone Bullard did not have another good game. With the games that you guys have seen now, that's 2 in a row where he has played definitely less than what I expected of him, especially after what he did for us last year. So it's going to be interesting to see, what happens going forward. Are we going to see a Tyrone Bullard that is maybe looking more like a rookie now than he was in his rookie season? Maybe he's just having a rough. Maybe I chose some bad goals. I don't know. There's a lot of different options that it could have been. But either way, we're sitting at 3-2. We still control the NFC North as long as we win today. If we lose today, we are going to lose it to the Lions for the time being. Luckily, it is still only week 6, and we have a lot of time remaining in this season. Quite opposite of the Jaguars, the Lions have actually been on a losing streak the last couple of weeks. After their big win over the Cardinals in week 3, they fell to the Dolphins and the Buccaneers. Now they have to come to Minnesota to play us. Hopefully, we can continue that losing streak for them. And then taking a look at last week's slate of games, we had the Panthers upsetting the Packers. We know that the Buccaneers beat the Lions. The Raiders squeaking one out against the Browns. The Titans beating the Dolphins. The Jets beating the Bills. The Giants beating the Falcons. The Steelers beating the Ravens. The Saints beating the Bears. Denver narrowly escaping a loss 25-24 to the Patriots. Same for the Seahawks over the 49ers, the Eagles over the Rams, Kansas City over the Chargers, Arizona against Dallas. They put on a pretty big show, 38 points. Washington beating Houston, and then last but not least, the Bengals beating the Colts. It looks like Dak Prescott is leading the league right now in passing yards. He also has 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Not far behind him, Zachary Farr still seems to have some type of a mix-up here. It's 9 interceptions for him on the season. Very unlike him from what we've seen in the past. Justin Fields, 13 to only 2 interceptions. Justin Herbert doing well. Hunter Patton, Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, Russell Wilson. All of the normal ones. We're starting to see a little bit more of the newer players sneak in, like Franklin and even Byron of Detroit, starting to make a name for themselves here in the top part of the stat sheets. Saquon Barkley leading the way, 8 touchdowns already, 595 yards, averaging almost over 6.5 yards a carry on the season. Nick Chubb not far behind him, Cam Akers of the Rams, Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Ezekiel Elliott now with the Eagles, Aaron Jones. Still a lot of the guys that we expect to see. Nobody new has really come out. Jimmy Randall of the Cowboys leading the league in receiving yards. That is something that I did not see coming. 7 touchdowns as well to add to it. I believe that's also the lead there. Ty Torrance leading the way for the Bears. Darrell Pitts for the Chargers. Michael Pittman for Green Bay. Chase Claypool, CeeDee Lamb, DK Metcalf. Starting to really see a lot of these guys fall off that we are used to seeing in the real NFL, and seeing more of our players coming through. Myles Garrett is still leading the league in sacks, 8 already on the season. DeForest Buckner not far behind him, and then Marcus Davenport, Nick Bosa, and Brian Burns. A few more others as well down here. Quan Thompson, the middle linebacker for the Jets, leading the league with interceptions at 3, tied with Alfonso Stevens from the Bills with 3 of his own. Mike Hughes, 2, the 2 that he got against us last week. Nasir Adderley, Carl Hopkins, Jeremy Chin, Bobby Okereke, Caleb Farley, a lot of people with 2, so I'm not going to name everybody. So there we have it. That's pretty much all the updates I needed to do with you guys before we get down to the field to take on Detroit. Let's go ahead and let's get this game started. We are back home in Minneapolis at US Bank Stadium, taking on Detroit today in an NFC North matchup that has some implications here early in the season. Of course, it is a very young season, but we are in the league. We are in the lead of the division by 1 game. If we drop it today, Detroit can take that spot from us. We ourselves have not had a very good season when it comes to these games we've watched. We are 1-2 on the 3 games we've seen. The Lions coming in on a 2-game losing streak themselves. Can we get back on the right foot now that we are back in front of our own crowd today? Tyrone Bullard definitely needs to step up. He is going to be somebody we have to keep an eye on, but it's going to be tough against this Lions front 7. So hopefully we can get that matchup, and now let's wait for the Gallahorn. Yes, the Gallahorn playing in the backfield. You know what that means. It is time for kickoff. Let's get down to the field. Here comes our second-year quarterback, Tyrone Bullard. 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. We've seen all 5 of those things get thrown. We have not seen many touchdowns. 9 of his 12 touchdowns, of course, coming from those games that I simmed, which means that he is, right now, of us watching, 3 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Let's see if we can start off on a better foot today. Glover takes the first carry out to the 30-yard line. Nice short run there. Last week, 12 carries, 64 yards. Wasn't the best day for him, but on offense, we really didn't get a chance to establish much. Oscar Pitts now in the backfield this time. And we'll go to him. He cuts it back to the left side. Breaking free from 1. He gets the first down to the 39. A nice 8-yard gain. Shotgun once again. Another handoff to Glover. And, oh boy, bouncing around in the backfield and is brought down by Dorian Peak, I believe. Yes, it was. Second-year strong safety. It's going to bring up second down. And this time we are going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Bullard gets rid of it just in time, and it's incomplete. Looking for Jefferson. But he could not haul it in as Bullard got hit as he threw, and the ball was a little off target. 3rd and 9 now as we have an empty backfield here. Bullard lets it go outside. Caught as Jason Johnson with the catch, and he's out of bounds at the 47. First down for us. That was the route we tried to hit a couple of times last video, and both times Mike Hughes was ready. Handoff. Glover with a nice lane off the right side. He's inside the 40 to the 37. So far, so good offensively. Can we keep this up? Another handoff to Glover. And he runs into Connor Johnston. Bullard obviously going to throw it. Short throw over the middle. Irv Smith open down to the 20. Ends up being a gain of about 16 yards. There was nobody over there. Looked like that delayed tight end angle route, and just nobody picked him up. And now on first down, we're going to throw it. Blitz is coming. Bullard's got to get out of there. He does. Jumps in the air and fires it into the breadbasket of Glover, who makes the catch at the 14. A short gain of 5, but an impressive-looking throw from that. And now it's Pitts in the I formation for us. It's a fake to him. Throw it to him. And he is tripped up at the 11 by Johnston. Johnston, one of the better tight end or defensive ends in the league, showing that he's able to get out in space out there and still cover effectively. 3rd and 2. Quick throw. Peoples makes the catch down to the 3. Great play there. A short pass inside. And now it's 1st and goal. Do we go on the ground to Pitts here for the big run? No, it's Walden, and Walden's going to get in for the touchdown, and we're going to score on the opening drive of this game. Ken Walden coming off that new contract extension, getting it in on the fullback dive. And out comes Caleb Byron, having an excellent season. 13 touchdowns to only 1 interception, 1,300 yards passing. Let's see if the sim is giving him that extra business that he doesn't really deserve, or if he has really matured into a good quarterback. Last time we saw them, they have not had the greatest success. Byron's going to throw it on the first play outside. Finding a receiver, it's Quentin Cephas, who gets up to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 10. Byron starting it early, just getting a little bit of a rhythm going here. And now on 2nd and inches, they're going to hand it off, and a big lane there for the running back, and I'm not even sure who that is. Oh, that's Damian Harris, the former Patriot. Came over in free agency this year, and he will get himself a nice carry out to the 33 and a fresh set for Detroit. Byron scanning again. He's going again to the left side, short to Hawkinson. And Hawkinson will fall out of bounds. As we know, Hawkinson, he loves to go off against us. 8, 9, 10 catch days he's had. Starting it out here with a short 4-yarder on the opening drive. Byron, deep drop, fires again. It's caught. This time it's Keenan Allen. Pushed out of bounds. There is a flag down, though. And it's going to be holding on the offense. So that play will get negated by Penei Sewell. Not keeping his hands inside the chest plate. Now 2nd and 16 for Detroit. Quick handoff and a big lane for the running back who's out to the 40-yard line. Now who is that? Kenneth Gainwell, another new addition over from Philadelphia. And he takes it for a big run, now setting up 3rd and 2. Harris lined up in the I formation, looking for the run up the middle here. That's exactly what they'll get, but Coleman is ready for it and will get the stop we were looking for. 4th down coming up. And then one thing I did forget to mention, as I said last video, I brought back the practice injuries, and we have already faced one. I'll let you know after this play as Byron takes a deep shot out of his own end zone. Downfield, it's incomplete. Dantzler working against Keenan Allen, breaking it up. But as I was saying, the practice injury already hit us as we lost Daniil Hunter to a broken finger for 2 weeks. And now it's going to be up to Randy Barrett to step in. Play action. Byron standing in his own end zone. Fires it to the left side to a wide open Quintus Cephas, who breaks free across the 45 to the 49. Working against Nazir Ward and just got the outside release. Ward went for the play, missed the ball, and now Detroit moving as they were started at their own 5, now out to midfield pretty much with just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Allen in motion. He's going to take it on the end around, breaking free of 1, but Ware has other intentions, brings him down for a loss of 2. Him and Chin were ready for it. That wide receiver reverse has not really worked much. We saw it work for us last week with Jason Johnson, but aside from that, it's been a pretty much dead play. And Damian Harris takes it. And speaking of Harris and Gainwell, I figured out why they were starting. Kareem Hunt also was lost to injury for 1 week from the practice this past week for the Lions. So now it's going to be up to Damian Harris and Kenneth Gainwell in the backfield with Kareem Hunt out. They also lost Decker, the left tackle, but that's a longer-term injury, 5-6 weeks. And that's going to be the end of one. So we'll have to see if the injury to their left tackle helps us out on our pass rush. Delayed handoff to Gainwell, who slips free from 1 and gets across midfield down to the 49. But that's definitely not going to be enough for a first, and we will get another punt. Here we go, out on offense again, starting from the 28-yard line. Last drive out, we could not get anything moving. This time we're going to go to Glover, who pushes his way forward to the 33-yard line, a gain of 5. I really want us to establish the run more frequently with Glover. He's a great running back. We just don't really use him enough. And here's a fake handoff to him. Bullard scans, and he's going to throw it to Glover. Breaks off of one defender, and he's out of bounds at the 41. And now Chamberlain is hurt. Our rookie guard. First down for us. Mike Lewis will step in his absence. And we're going to hand it off to him. And Lewis is the one who springs that play for 5 yards. Kevin Otting, the other young safety of the Lions, making the play. 2nd and 6. Another handoff. Glover. And he can't get past James Street. No, that wasn't James Street. That was the other guy. I can't think of his name. But either way, good play there by the D lineman. Clifford, there it is. 3rd and 3, short pass. Whiting makes the catch, and we got a first down to the 45. It just feels, you just sense that Glover is ready to break one. You know, he's getting closer and closer, it looks like. Play action to Glover again. Throwing it deep down the right side. Wide open, Justin Jefferson out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Working against Jeff Okudah on the comeback route. And Detroit is going to challenge it, but I don't think that's challengeable. I mean, he had his feet down, and Detroit's going to lose a timeout. Like, I know the animation looked weird, but his feet were down. The game's got to get better at that because it's costing teams timeout. It's cost us one last week. Bullard to throw it here on first down. Steps up, fires to the end zone, and it is caught but incomplete. Irv Smith tries to lay out for it, but there was no way he was going to be able to come down with that one. 2nd down. Now a handoff to Glover, and there is nothing but Detroit Lions there. 3rd down and 10 to go. We need a big play here from Bullard. He's going to throw it. Bullard got to throw it, and he throws it short to Williams, and it's going to go for nothing, and we're going to have to take a field goal. Here we go. Detroit going to open up the second half on offense. Byron going to take a big 7-step drop, and he's going to throw it outside to Hawkinson, who makes a great catch on the sideline, and he's out of bounds at the 24. Another slow day today. We haven't really had much movement on offense, and the defense has held its own. Quick throw. Cephas makes the catch, brought down right away. Whitehead in the vicinity, but wasn't able to make the play on the ball. 3 catches, 62 for Quinton Cephas. Byron going to throw it again. Over the middle, it's caught. It's Harris leaping onto the arms of Jeremy Chin and brought down at the 47-yard line. Another nice pickup for Detroit. Byron back to throw it again under pressure, and he's going to go down. It's Randy Barrett. Finally, we get our first sack of the day. And it comes from Randy Barrett, stepping in for Daniil Hunter. Now, can we turn it on a little bit here now that we got him way back behind the sticks? 2nd and 17. It's a handoff to Gainwell, and Gainwell gets a big run up the middle. So much for that. Down to the 49. We are just really not playing some sound football this year on defense. You know, like, yeah, we're not giving up huge touchdowns, but like, what was that? Jeremy Chin, why did you stop running? Oh, man. This game is getting really hard to play. 1st and 10 for Detroit now, all the way down to the 32-yard line. Quick throw outside, and it's dropped. Keenan Allen could not hold on, and now 2nd down. Byron going down over the middle. It's caught again in the middle of 3 defenders. It's somehow caught. And he's down to the 22. That was Willie Atkinson for his first catch of the day. The handoff, oh, it's play action. Byron's got all day to throw, and he, of course, finds a wide-open Quintus Cephas for the touchdown. Nobody was covering him at all. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, this game. I've been playing some Madden 23, so I know that there is some serious light at the end of the tunnel. If you guys have played Madden 23's beta, you know that the game plays so much better than what we have right now in Madden 22. But I just wanted to see how poorly done the understanding or the AI for this defense is, right? So let's see here. We have everybody covered right now, right? It's almost like a man coverage it's turned into. But you can see at this point, Keenan Allen is going to the end zone, right? He's going to the end zone. Curl is falling off with him. So is Jenkins. And Chin is about to fall down here to cover the fullback here, it looks like. Or maybe that's the running back. I don't know who it is in the flats. Over here, we have 1 receiver. And that's Hawkinson covered by Whitehead. We have 2 defenders not really doing anything. You know, they're waiting. Maybe a cutback. You know, maybe Cephas tries to go this way or whatever the case is, right? So they're fine. But I want you to look at here at A.J. Alexander. Now, I'm not blaming Alexander for this. This is not Alexander's fault. Not that he's a bad player. This is just how bad the game is right now. Watch what he does here. And I want you to look over here again. I want you to look at who's over here. Hawkinson is the only receiver. He's already covered by Whitehead. There is no other eligible receivers out here. And Harris, look at this. He is sitting blocking. Harris is just blocking right here. He's not designated to go out on a route. He's just a blocker. Cephas, of course, is the one left open for the touchdown. Watch what A.J. Alexander does here. He just runs. He runs away from him. He runs away from him. His responsibility was to stick with Cephas. You see, look at the 2 guys took Allen deep, which makes sense. Chin falls to the flats to cover the halfback. And Alexander, being the middle linebacker, is supposed to cover this spot route here. I'm assuming this was probably like if it wasn't man, it was like a cover 2 or a cover 3, something, maybe a Tampa 2. And he's responsible for these curl flat areas and things like that. And he just completely abandoned his position for nothing, for no reason. And this is why this game is so close to just being dead in the water. Like that's just insane. Like he was doing the right thing, and it was almost like something overcame him. Like the game's like, no, you're gonna cover absolutely nobody and ruin the entire play, and just sent him running off for no reason. It's really unfortunate because I try my best on this channel to make this game entertaining and try to make it realistic, and I try to put on a good showing for the people that watch my channel. And when this kind of crap happens, it just destroys the immersion. It just reminds me of how far away we are from a working game of football on a system that can do so much more. Okay, so I was an idiot, and I somehow ended up changing the speed to fast in my just random motions, and before I knew it, it was literally the next quarter, and I just lost like a whole quarter of play. It was in between me trying to get the after I showed you guys the replay of the blown coverage. So what happened was Detroit scored after that on a different drive, made it. Oh wow, what a big run from Glover. We made it 14-10, and then we scored the drive after that, making it 17-17, and then it looked like there was just a couple of punts and whatnot, and now we're here at 8 minutes left in the game. It's tied 17, and yeah, of course, we've got a slow game, and I missed 2 of the 4 touchdowns that have even taken place today. Go figure. And now Glover takes the handoff, and he's got another lane down to the 40. He's actually turned this into a pretty nice game so far. 18 carries, 83 yards. A good drive here could go a long way as we're only got 7 minutes left. Bullard, and of course, he takes another sack. Oh my gosh. Guys, Bullard is playing like absolute trash lately. He really is. I don't know if it's the line or what, but he just seems so lost back there again. Bullard to throw it here on 3rd and 12, and he's going to take off with it, and he's got plenty of room for the first down. That's what I'm liking to see. That's what I want to see. Bullard getting out of that pocket and making plays with his legs. 1st and 10 for us. Pitts checks in at running back, and he's going to take the handoff, and he's got a nice lane up the middle, reaching forward, and now Billups is hurt. And another handoff to Glover. Glover gets the first down, but nothing more. It's Luke Leonard, the rookie linebacker, making the stop. 9 tackles on the day for him. He's had a pretty good day. Another handoff to Glover, trying to work through traffic, but Detroit does a nice job of cutting off the cutback lane. Going to be 2nd and 8. Now we're going to go empty backfield here. And Bullard lets it go, and he's got Jason Johnson open down to the 3. A nice play, a nice throw. Jason Johnson starting to show out a little bit. Last week he had the big rush. Now he's got a nice catch here in the later parts of the game. 1st and goal. Bullard got a blitz coming, gets rid of it just in time, and he misses off target due to the pressure. And a handoff to Glover, and Glover's in. Touchdown. We are going to take the lead right back late in the 4th quarter. We're sending pressure. They pick it up nicely. Byron taking a shot deep down the field, and it's intercepted again by Cam Dantzler. That's 4 picks in the last 2 weeks for our new number 1, Cam Dantzler. And that will seal it, folks. What a play on the last 2 drives. What a couple of plays by Cam Dantzler. Doing the thing that we knew Mike Hughes could never do, and that's win the deep balls. And it just helped us win the game against Detroit, 24-17. Well, there you have it, guys. We finally get back on the right side of things with a victory over the Detroit Lions, a big division matchup. Now we take a 2.5 game lead in the division right now, as both the Packers and Bears have fallen to 1-4 on the year. Wow. If that continues, I might have to consider putting in Caleb Mobley in Green Bay, just to, make it make sense if Love is not getting the job done. But anyway, we get ourselves another win. We're back on the right side, 4-2 now after our 2-game skid the last 2 videos. And really, that's all we got. I'm not sure if we're going to see the Falcons or if we go to the Jets game. I think the Falcons would be a good game. Last time we played them on this channel, I think Kirk Cousins was a quarterback, and now they have Joshua Clifton. They have a different running back. They have a couple of different receivers. That might be a good matchup for us to see as well. So with that being said, time to wrap this thing up. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you're not already, because I do plan on running this series through Madden 22 until Madden 23 drops, and then I will be picking up a different franchise series on Madden 23, so that's something I have to start thinking about. Here's this week's question. What do you guys think would be a good team for us to go into Madden 23 with? I have to start thinking about this. So let me know. Would you rather see me do another franchise with the Vikings? They had a lot of changes this year. Would you rather me do a whole different team? And which team do you think would be a better one? It would be the same exact way I'm doing this Vikings franchise, except, of course, with them. So please leave that down there so I can have some ideas and think about it a little bit. And I'll see you guys next time.